Good morning. Welcome, collective. My name is Divine Guided, Divinely Guided, Chosen Starseed. That is Earth Angel. 777. I changed my numbers on here, but anyway, I had sent a short video. I've been having issues with my camera and I have it down or put. I can say that some of my videos need to be in a folder. So some of the my videos are short until I can get the understanding why. I try to sort my videos in a way so I'm able to do my camera, so I have enough uh, in order to use my camera. But anyway, I started on a video, and the video had something to do with about an emperor. Is she able to, or is it he? Are they able to be able to emperor? It started with emperor. Emperor has to do with. Go ahead and get some information here. There's a card here. It's a male here. It's a masculine. Now, looking on the picture, you see it's red. Okay, and emperor is a person with as the attributes, which will be in the astrology, which will be it'll be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, this is a person that is already authority. Okay, an authority. Now I'm looking at the card here. I have a five of wands here, and on this, and then also I have a two of wands. So, so we pay attention to the cards and get the understanding with the the knowledge of the numeral of a number and the wands and what it means. Okay, so then we have two of wands, and she is a feminine. Okay, so we look at these three cards here, and we're looking at it. We see it's red and orange, so you know it's fiery. And these are all wands. Wands has to do with fire. Now, fire has to do with creation. So as you pay attention. Now, this particular masculine, he has a chest, and which is a core. It's like a part of a play on a piece of a game board. So he's playing. It's a play, right? Also, he's also on this card. He has what they call it. It's the skull, and that is representative of head. Head is the strength, and also it is a strong power leader. Okay, and I see five wands here. Five has to do with some type of competition in wands, and it's fire. So it's like everybody in between is this competition between a masculine and a woman. Okay, but his eyes is look toward of the competition, but also the competition is in the middle. Okay, that's starting. That's is in the middle of something. That means the feminine and the masculine both are in between of competition. Okay. Um, Now, paying attention of these of five of wands. Now, these particular, uh, I say it's a lot of them, individuals. They have a white shirt, right? You know, when it has a white shirt, it is embodied. When you embody white, it's pure light. But then in the bottom of them, the pants are red and orange, meaning that these people are pure light, but creativity, meaning that these individuals in the middle could be they have light body. Okay, that means nothing dark but light body, and it seems like it's competition in between a masculine and a feminine. It means something is in between in the middle causing problems. But as you pay attention that the emperor is the strong. He's a powerful leader. But in the middle of that, of the five of wands, the competition, and it seemed like she came out with two wands. It seemed like he had the chess had the a play on it. It's a play on the game, and he's sitting on it. You know, seemed like he's sitting on the sun, if there was a sun or a seat. But what's left out of it was two wands of her. It was two wands. Okay. but she's looking through the window, seeing like she came through. Seemed like she was a part of it, but she's don't have the white shirt on it, but she has two wands and she looking through the window. And it seemed like the arrow, his eyes is going toward the of the five of wands, but also looking toward her. But she's looking another way. She decides she figured out she's gonna find another way. She looked like she went through a battle. Like sometimes it's a spiritual battle, but she came out two wands. Five take away two, left three for the other of three of wands. Let's talk about that. The feminine, has two wands now. She has the world, but she wants something more. So it says, I am expectant and optimistic, and I know that my dream is on the way. So what's left is three. Five take away two is three. So the energy is manifesting, waiting for the results of your effort. And the arrival of that is appointed, that means opportunities. And what's the opportunities? Is finally understanding of your ambitions and conscious and improvement and moving in the right direction and progress. Okay, so it says you've been doing the work, light seer. Like I said, light seer is a light individual that is pure light. Doing the light worker, it's light workers doing their work, creativity. It's planning and seeing, learning. Watch for the signs that your dream is on the way because they are everywhere. It's take the price. It says take the pride in the progress that you made for your past efforts. Have created it's the moment. It's the momentum that you needed to get it says you needed to get the ball rolling. Today you are moving through energy, create the past, and being here and ready and waiting. It's a milestone that you should recognize as a success. While there is still work is to be done, know that you're heading in the right direction, and that will see your big waves and coming to soon. So it's like a big waves. It's like it's water, emotional. But it's waves, it's big waves, meaning that it's going toward to the sea. Sea is kind of to the land. That means that you're arrived. Okay, that you may not know exactly how to ride them, but you will be ready to learn. Look at that the new relationships, the new client or new person or individual or that lucky. It says like the lucky break on the horizon for the arrival of the moment amendment. So that means something's on the rise and it's arriving. So that's really good. That's why she's looking in that window. And wands is creativity, and with that, you will have competition with people around. It's like everybody is a game if you pay attention. As a authority, a strength, knowing that he already knows about this type of things of being that an emperor. I mean, he knows all about the competition and what's around. So being that he's like I say, he's a natural leader, structure and strategy. It's a strategy as a person that he already know. If you pay attention to that it is a play on a game. Yeah, he's been through it and he knows all about it. That's a they call it a that's a analytical. No, it's a no analytical. It's analytical. So that's a person that's a now. It has to do with your head thinking, and basically he's always is thinking and taking action. He's always about promotion. He knows all about that analytical type of thinking. Excuse me. And it says the emperor is a message is one is ambitious but met at the success found, often seen as a card of a divine masculine. Is divine emperor. and it brings forth a desire to build a better world. Now, when we have the card as a masculine, remember you can reverse the roles. It could be the woman now. I'm just saying, because sometimes women we do masculine things, and a woman and a masculine could do in a woman, and do, as mean that is the as for as another way to say this, an effeminate, a man could be an effeminate in certain things like women cook, okay? It's just being that it is, you can reverse the roles, that you're able to do anything, you know. So it's just, we have feminine and masculine within a body. That's one I want to make sure. Okay. So he's type person. He's about looking for building a better world, and it's a brick. It says right here that use your mind as well as your heart, and rise to power as you lead on into your evolution, while becoming your own emperor means infinite possibility for your success. So that's, he's just sitting there crossover. He's got it going on. So just giving the information that I see. Okay. Now after that, the three of wands that we give the information. Now we're going to these five of swords, and pay attention to the five wands. That's competition. Now after all of this, between this feminine and masculine, and the competition, she's looking through better ways, trying to figure out. She's looking for something another way, knowing that she's waiting. She had to be patiently for whatever's coming for her. But both of these, since we're talking about masculine and feminine, that's the five swords. Now five of wands is competition. Five swords has something to do with a lot of things. It's like it's the swords is justice, right? If it's five swords, it means it's something that is, it's a negative thing because it's a challenge. Really, its challenge is also is for conflict. You know? So when you conflict, either you can be conflict from what you went through after all of that. So this was left. So I've looked, 5 and 5 is 10, and this seemed like a 10 has been split, but it is conflict, unfair advantage, experiences, loss. They, it says the need to build your skills and your confidence means hollow victories. Sometimes when you go through for so much of creativity, of competition from a lot of people that's in the middle, that what's in the middle between a masculine and feminine, they're going through a lot. But in the middle part, is it that it's like competition, um, and it seemed like cause problems. But to me, coming out of it, I see the woman went through a spiritual battle, and what's left over, she's waiting. She done something better than nothing, but she has two wands. Okay? Now, but after five swords, this is what's left. Her confidence. Is her confidence, is it right, or what's causing problems? Is it peaceful, or is something causing where the guilt coming through a battle for a win? Is it a desire to peace, or what's the realization? You know, when your realization has to do with something as a judgment for what she bodied and when she came out of those five of wands. Okay, so even though it's a masculine five of swords, but reversal roles, looking at that, the crows is right there, and birds. It don't look like crows to me, but it seemed like it could be a crow. But look behind there, it's something has his hands up, like something is open. They're thinking somebody is behind there, and it seemed like it's thinking, what's my next move? It says the less is moved at me ahead always. Mean that she went through, or he went through the competition, and won two wands, came back for of lessons, conflict, challenges for the competition. And so it says, you may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left you a little bit sore. Sometimes life just isn't fair, and these inequities ran drained our energy for much longer than can they need to. So that means something was draining. So okay, so we saying about this. Now crows, let me say this. I want to say about crows. Crows is a fowl. And a fowl, and I say this, being that who I am, I came from the church. And for scripture's gonna tell you that. Now, when I'm doing tarot and doing what it is knowledge. It's not even tarot to me. Tarot has to do with about a lot of things, but it's about knowledge. And knowledge is something that you went through. I feel like I'm the person have been through a lot about my life. I'm able to give some information and give to others. And that to me, that's how I felt. So with the pictures is what you see. So crows is a fowl that's supposed to listen. Fowl listen. And scripture said that his children don't listen, but the fowl listen. The birds are very important in the world, and being that bird has to do with wings, but as it seemed like some that was causing problems, but it seemed like if this person, just to understand it, that the lessons was for themselves, instead of thinking that we all fall but we get back up. It seemed like on this picture that this person is able to raise back up. Now it gets back to the next one. So you go five swords of a lesson, and it comes into a three pentacles. So this person that went through something out of battle. One, two, have something ahead. Patience is coming. Lessons learned. Now we got three pentacles. Now after all of that, you got a three pentacles after all of that. That's a good thing. So with three pentacles, three is, to me, the number three has to do with gifts. Also, it has for communication as well. If you put that, three house would be in Gemini. Gemini is a placement of a three house, and it has to do with lovers. But with the pentacle, it seems like it's an empress. It's some type of giving. So to me, it says it says it's a corporation of a community. And, when you do with the Gemini house, number three house, it has to do with family communication. It could be family, friends, and family. But it's communication. It means speaking, vocal. It is air really. But it's about teaching and learning, sharing, and listening. It's like what you speak and receiving. It means teamwork. There is no limit to what you can manifest together. Okay. So it says I step into the vibration of conscious and cold. It says that cold. That's cooperation and collaboration. That mean a group. Three. Okay. So working within others gives it gives us with the opportunity to learn from one another, and it says to blend energies and creativity and create something total new. Look for a conscious, and that's mean collaboration as mentors, and that is like a apprentice. I mean, it's co-creating together. That's good. Okay, so now after all of that, from the lessons, coming back to three, giving you communication and collaboration with other people in order to be able to gain from the lessons that this particular feminine came from of the competition. She want to looking ahead, when is coming, new arrivals coming. She learned the lesson from her five of swords. and two, giving what they call corporation of community. Um, that is collaborate. That is to me is collaboration with other people. Now that's really good, coming from the three pentacles. Now she's coming to the 10 cups now. So if you paying attention, three and a pentacles, even though it's 10 cups. Now remember those two ten. It was five wands and five swords. Now she learned the lesson from it. Community is necessary in order to do her 10 cups. She can't do it by herself. She had a test, trials, and tribulations, and she came out with the 10 cups. It makes sense, right? That's what the issue was. It was split with 10. Five and five was a problem. If you're paying attention, okay. Community. It was that was lessons, challenges, and competition. And she came with a big win, a gift. Three Pentacles, knowing that she's gonna need help in order to do whatever's in her life, whatever creativity. Now 10 cup is that. So it is amazing how things, numbers and pictures and thinking and using the gifts that was been given. And 10 of cups here, it says here, it has to do community again, love, soulmates, harmony in relationships and family and divine connection. It means a heart opening and expansion and a wholeness. It means a whole completed. As 10 is completion. Okay. So after all of that, I see masculine, competition, and effeminate, and lessons. Community is necessary, and a big 10. So that means that I live in a state of oneness, meaning that these three cards is six. Six still to me remind me of the three house with Gemini, as the three houses is in Gemini, and give you some information that all these six cards that let you know that has to do, which is on the way. It's got to do with six Gemini. Gemini has lovers. It's about masculine and feminine. So it said this card has a powerful energy of connecting hearts, giant love, and devoted. And it's a acceptance. It says acceptance. Okay, often seen as the one big happy family card. Okay, so now I'm reading the book, and please forgive me because these. I mean, this is the mini cards, and the books is very little. I'm trying to read it correctly, because the words are very small. So, in a giant, it's like the big giant. It's a giant, yes, for relationship and love, and it predicts your fairy tale ending. And hey, you get to decide what this soulmate and unicorns ending looks like. Allow your heart's expansive, it says expansive energy, and pour into all of your connection, including those with your community. Okay, so that's good. Now, after that, you done went through all the big thing, the lessons, the challenge, the competition with the masculine and the feminine, and the challenges and the competition, the lessons, and a community to help to build you up for what you went through, collaboration, and a big win. And you got the whole. Now, after that, let's get on to justice here. Justice is here to prevail for all the things and lessons and challenges you went through. With a masculine and the feminine went through a lot. So, justice is number 11. It says, my good karma is delightfully lovely, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. So these are two, a masculine and a feminine. They're a teacher, and to give out information from the community and to lift other people and creativity in this world. So justice is asked you to learn from your past experience. They good. Also, it is a natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, and cause and effect. Meaning integrate, let's say integrate and integrated, objective, perspective, and accountability. It says that your past experiences are good, that the bad, and the it's called frugal. Take it all and grow from it. The energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. And the highlights of clarity, that is the motivation and intention. And it asks you to be realistic about your cause and effect of your thoughts and your actions. Seek to balance your growth with both positivity and shadow and learn from many different parts of you. If your current situation be imperial as realize your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from your equation, it in fact that causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of. Seek and is a variety of perspective below or before judging other person's action to be good or bad. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is a necessarily black or white, but it's always one of love. It means judgment to other people when they go through. So everybody is unique and different, and in this whole world, because the Most High has not made everybody in one black and white. We're different. It's color. You know, we're different and unique. And when you see a person are different from another, not should judge another person. I've been through something. Some things when you don't think, when you say something behind the doors and you say things to other people, and somebody's always listening. And when you say things, you hurt other people's feelings, you know. And if you do it so much, then you don't know when to stop. It's just some things you go through things in life, but doesn't always the going through the spiritual battle. Some things is about what you put out in the energy or what come out your mouth or what you see, and at the effect after you go through that, you feel like why or me or why or anyone else or myself, yourself got to go through all the go through the test, trials, tribulation, but we forget is what we do, you know, and what we put out in the community and what we say about other people, because you'll hurt somebody and you end up hurt your own self. And everything's a lesson, a teaching to build you up and to know that you're going through something and sometimes you won't do that again after you've done the morning one. Life is something. You never know. Just keep moving. So justice is here. I have 5 cups here. Now the 5 cups, now we left the 10 cups. Now we got another scene here. Justice giving you some more information. It's the lady with the justice. Now we come with 5 cups. Okay, 11, excuse me, 11. And now 5 cups. Now 5 cups seem like it is a challenge here, but it has to do with grieving, and it's like disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, and walling. Self pity, one is sanctified, a broken heart. After all of that, you got 10 cups, now you got the 5 cups. It's just like sad. You know, it says, my tender heart helps me to navigate toward to my bright future. Okay, so she's thinking. Emotional. Cup stir has to do with emotional. Now, went from all that. Now, why the Justinson came here? Why is she still sad now? You know, if it's he or she, however. But it seemed like she's just grieving, disappointed about something. It said the illusion is lifting, and you may suddenly find yourself in the middle of a reality that is painful and disappointing. If your dark night was a result of someone else's deception, you will need to find the seeds of the forgiveness in order to avoid a callous, like a hardened heart. Saying like her heart has been hardened. She is disappointed. She may be disappointed because of the Ten of Cups. Maybe she thought that Cups was going to be a happy family, but it seemed like she lost five. So from 10, from five, that means that's why she disappointed, because something it didn't come to the way she wanted to. But something is important. It is like she's disappointed about something. Okay, so it says, let's see what else it say here. Release yourself from the guilt around the situation. When we realize that the future we were working toward is longer an option, it is easy to focus on the loss of allow your energy to stagnate and spiral into a self pity. Don't allow your life force to drain away from the things you once loved. Allow your tender heart and navigate toward the or cultivate a magic to find in faith in your future. If you are having a hard time, let go. And it says right here, your heart, and it says uplook. It's a up hook your heart from your fragment dreams and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. So they said dismantle your grief and reclaim your happiness and consciously step back into a path filled with hope. So it seemed like that the way that she wanted, it didn't wait. It didn't. The thing she wanted with that 10 cups, something didn't work the way she like, and she was working for, or she was wanting for. It didn't work. So then I have an eight. Next to one is an eight, which is the lovers. Now, the 10 cups, that could have been something has to do with community or with her work, but it seemed like she's very sad about it, grieving something. But the 10 cups has to do with the male and a female, male and a female, or something didn't work. But it seemed like if that's a male and female, then something didn't work for this predicament, for this masculine and feminine. Seemed like it's another lovers is coming. Okay, I think I already said about the lovers in Gemini. So, lovers. So, it says, my heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships, and I expand into the union with the love and trust. So it seemed like it could be another masculine. Is could have been soulmate, and one could be a soulmate, and one is a divine connection. You know, you see, she sad. Now she's going into another connection. It says, I choice dualities, harmony, allure of a romantic relationship, friendship, unity, choosing to allow yourself to fall in love, healthy boundaries, and soulmates. Okay, so it says magnetism, and that is like magic, is coming into your life. You are sitting on the cusp of a type of profound connection that happens when two souls are entwined, and it says entanglement forever marks into individual paths. Often this and signifies that important choice needs to be made. Will you embrace the spiral energy that is unwinds between two people who are beginning to connect and choose and shift into a relationship or not? Pulling deep into trust will be necessary in order to create a lasting bond and growth and around that said vulnerability or and it says vulnerability, honestly, and desire into intimacy is being called into a light of heal. While partnerships are beautiful gifts on the path, you must also seek to give fully without weakening your resolve and remaining whole. Remember that self love is the key, is the balancing and duality of any relationship. So it's talking about the key. You know, the woman has the keys, the keys, the keys. Keys are doors. Now the emperor is number four. Okay, number four is the emperor. And four is a duality, is a door. So what that is something to hang and this move hang in interest, meaning something is traveling. You're traveling to a door. The woman is the key. She's the gift. She able to go in into any doors, even a masculine too, but that means a man can be in the energy of a feminine. You know, the keys, the keys, the keys, the person that go in the keys. Masculine have that too. So we talking about a masculine and feminine that has the keys that go into anything in order to move and hang interest. That means something could be a house, home, and connect to something new. They're able to. So now I have a seven of wands here. Seven of wands. Seven is for forward. Um, Number seven. Now that's a creation. Now let's move in and create. Because that what seven is for, is moving. And that is another number is for as manifestation. Okay, seven means a lot. I will talk about that in a little bit, trying to not to be too much on here, a whole hour or anything. But seven is create. It says challenge, grounding, and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creativity and innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign, continue to share your ideas and self-expression. So that means you moving, protecting, and able to create. You know, it says right here, I am deserving of the success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. And look at that. The world is so pretty and pink. And she's praying. And she embodied. And it's like to me is a crystal ball. But she has all the colors. And the world is behind her. And she has something over her head. And she is being shielded. And so it says here, haters. They're gonna hate. Haters will hate. And that says their energy only after you've made it in your what they call it, perch whipping. Back in the day, they used to, my family used to call me perch mouth because I like fish. And I had little lips, and my family, you know, your family gonna tell you something about your outside, how you look. And my sister say you got perch lips. And I always thought I had something with fish, but my lips are different. I didn't have the lips. You know how sometimes you and your family you have your family and your friends or your family, and you notice that your lips are different from everybody else, and everybody have like big wide lips or they're full lips. Mine is perch, so I don't have. They're full, but they're just like not wide. You know, I always wanted lips that was really full. But anyway, getting back into that, it says the wands is about asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition energy as a result of shining brightly into the world. Now, we paid attention about that competition coming from that five, and now you see it's seven, and all it was creation. All it was fire. All the wands have to do creativity, and also is fire. That is In astrology, which would be as for your chart, Aries is the head of a man, Leo has to do with heart, and Sagittarius, which has to do with um, a person that arrives. It's like the phoenix arising. There's something burning is arise. That means that leaps, ascension. Um, so seven also, it's about going through it, and people with competition of hate, and you done went through all of that. So now look at you. Success is you. And that is great that you're able to be bravely and shine in the world, that you didn't been through that competition. You've been through so much. Now we have an ace of wands. This is going to seal it. Straight up sealing. That fire, see? All these wands in here. It's like three cards here. Let's see. One, two, three. Five cups. I mean, five cards. So they still tell you about competition, challenge, and and I say cuff it. When you cuff it, another things. I mean, challenge is the C words. You challenging, and you came through all of that, and to end all of that, and end with the seven, and here's with the ace. Amazing. Now that's with the creativity. So let's go into ace of wands and see what it say here. I see my brilliant future with the roots of creativity and inspiration. So that means that was it. You know, when you with the ace is excellence. It's excellence. It's excel. It's excel. That means the end of this creations that you didn't went through all those wands. Create as a person, as a teacher, community, you talk and your communication into other people. That means that you collaboration with other people. You done went through all of that. Now look at this here. See that red? You see the green? You're going through all of that. It's like it's the gold things. It's like, and it's the green, red, and yellow. But with that is, to me, I see chakras in here. I see the rainbows. You're able to go through anything. And with the ace, it means that you excel of all the creativity that you went through. Okay. So it says ace contains all the sparks for all the ideas, and they are generating intensely powerful light for you right now. She is connecting you with the one cosmic mind in the universe of consciousness, and her delightfully magical suit that is brimming. It's like brimming of the colossal of creativity. Sometimes it be like the big old gumbo pot. And it's a flame burns here that is a meant for you, but it hasn't been put to use yet, meaning that you haven't used all your ideas. It's like a lot. And when you use yet means has to do with preserve. What will you create with the boundless of potential? Stay open and receive inspiration and insight. You may be shown an information about your divine purpose or soul path, or you may even feel compelled to be something completely new into the world. It said it feels good if properly as properly is good, and even though it is an ace, can only pre- predict and it says inception of something new. Also suggests that all that the energy brings is the project idea or feeling to successful and complete. There it is completion. It is completion is available to you. Excuse me. It is Gemini retrograde communication. Sometimes it's a strangle, meaning that you excel of the ace of wands. So this is the end of this of the ace. You excel your creativity that you've done. You got more ideas within. If you do it this way, it's always, I say, the Most High always give us gifts. Okay, and gifts are giving. That you're went through one of completion of something, that means that it's more coming. You have more ideas. So this is not, it's trying to tell you, don't short this one. Don't short yourself of what you're doing, of whatever creativity in this world. You have more to do. Okay. So now the next one is the end of this is Ace of Pentacles. Now, this another Excel. You the ending of the Pentacle. Now let's see how many pentacles in here. Now cups is also is pentacles too. Now I'm just saying, even though it's emotional, but cups got to do with something in a cup. Okay, and cup to me is pentacle to me. That means how I feel. Now let me see how many cups in here. I see one, two cups, emotional cups. But how many pentacles in here? I only see one. Well, excuse me, two. To me, those four. So those four cards, two and two means 22, mean mastery. So now Ace is Excel of Pentacle. So let's see what it says. I see my brilliant future with the roots of creativity and inspiration. Oh, excuse me, that's wands. Let me go back to the Pentacle. I'm sorry. So it's still Excel of them. It's the money. That's the money house. So that pentacles have to do with money. It could be a seed, anything that's been put in the ground and comes out of something fruitful. But Excel of a pentacle is a beautiful thing. It sealed it. So that says, I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. So when you believe in yourself, and you believe in yourself, you're able to do anything. You put a seed in the ground, you manifestation. And I believe I put something on my community that has to do with the full moon of Cancer. And like I said, Cancer has to do with emotional. And with the cup, that means something in the cup could be overflowing, running over. And to me, cups and pentacles to me is together. It's feeling, emotion, how you feel. Okay. But remember, it's Excel. Ace is real good things here. We have two of them in here. So it says the beginning of a new it says venture of tasks, new ideas, planting seeds in the future, and great potential for success, manifesting power and ambitions and prosperity. When you put in the seed, it's prosperity and manifestation. This is about what you create and what you put in, your work, and what you plant and to give. You work inside, you do your work, and after that, you work and you give it to other people. You mean you're teaching whatever you went through. Um, it's a plan. It's wherever you go. It's you guided to do things and being a teacher, giving out information to others, and to um, do the work. You know, anything to do is planting seeds. It has something to do with work with it. It's a worship and with how you work. Let me get some more information about it. It says that this is freshly rooted beginning. That it has to do with the seed. It comes back to the tree, and also it's about family relationship. Okay, and community and family, friends. This ace is a powerhouse of possibility and reveals of the and that's materialization and earthly ambitions and all the wonderful things. When you see your future implanted in your very first intention, things feel so exciting, new and possibility, don't they? This morning I woke up, felt so peaceful, and I felt my body as emotional. I felt at peace, and my body felt great, and it felt like I finally did something. It's like I went through something, and now I feel it that everything is completed, like whatever I went through. I feel like I finished it. I finished the race. But it says right here, hold on those feelings and optimism and success for the new start that you are welcome to your life right now. Has incredible potential of thrive. Your ace is it takes in a timeline where your future wealth, health, and that's material abundance are ushered in by the it says by figuring out your soul conditions, your watering schedule, and the needs of this unique seed. You will be able to see through the fruitation. You know, fruitation, that means something you put in the ground, place in the ground, and after there, and you waited, and you wait to see patiently and see that the fruit, the growth from the seed, and you be able to see the fruit of your labor. Um, and that it has to do with, when you talk about moon, and moon has to do with of earth, of spiritual matters, of everything that we use, the ground, the water, putting a seed in there, and we wait, and in as we place anything as a seed in the ground, that means something to put in the ground, and within you, you put the seed of what your thoughts of whatever you would like to do in this world. And after you do the work, and it comes out later on, you're able to bring something beautiful and fruitful after you went through the work. Um, it's abundance and wealth. If you're paying attention, we're in Capricorn right now. Capricorn is the 10th house, and that has to do with wealth, and has to do with materialistic things that you've already have manifested or mastered. Okay, by figuring out your soul conditions, your watering schedule, and needs needs of a unique seed, you will be able to see it through to the fruition. And when you see the moon, moon has to do with watering, emotional. And we had that big full moon. Bring your determination and dedication, and to see your abundance spring into life, into a form of success and outcomes, material and financial wins. So to let you know that the spring is when everything is going to spring up, you know. Um, in fall, meaning the light is going to be more dark than it will be in spring, because spring you spring up. So that means more light. You're able to see the light. It means that the natural laws of the earth, and it has time when the dark time is time for rest, and then you have in the fall, but then in the spring there you have more light, and that means everything has to have a time to preserve things, and then later on put a seed in there and later on become the fruit, see more light. It means more growth. Everything is natural, spiritual natural growth is what I'm giving out information. It means life. So I have here, it says, with the wonderful message for good things to come, it's time to visual visualize, of attract, prioritize, and act. That means an act after you know putting through. So it's a beautiful reading. Went through something with this creativity, masculine, an emperor. Seemed like he has it going on here, and also he just sitting here crossed over and listen, watching the whole thing. It's like the competition come through. That woman she came into, were able to. She went through a lot. She knew her. It's time for her to go through the next whatever her new ideas is coming to fruition. Going through the lessons, see the pinnacle, community, collaboration with community, family, big family. Justice came in, and then she still was disappointed. But then later on, the lovers came. Could be love and relationship, but this has divine is coming, and that's a new thing. Things didn't work the way she thought, but now the lovers is coming in divinely, another soulmate that's going to help her later on. Seven wands, she's able looked at it and looked at the haters of the things that she had to go through with competition, seeing that it's real, but then excelled on her creativity and excelled on her pentacles. So that means she excelled on all the creativity and excelled on materialistic, and she understood what it was all about. She was about the creativity of competition and the haters. Even with the excel on the pentacles, she learned the lessons of the competition, of creativity, of materialistic, of Capricorn, which is the grounding with earth. So that is fire and earth. She have learned her lesson of fire and desire. A good read. Okay. Anything else I will say? I believe I have some I have impure, the justice, and lovers. Those are the I believe that is that's the higher the major arcana, which would be the Emperor, Justice, and the Lovers. The minor ones to me is the minor ones would be as far as the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. So, to be honest with you, it's a good read. All right, collective. Finally, then put up my video. Finally, had a little help with that, trying to organize my videos. And so this will be as far as the part two of, I believe that it has to do with goodbye game. I think there's goodbye Game Thrones or something like that. That means that all the lessons I've learned of a masculine and a feminine went through some. So that means lessons and learn. All right. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day.